All right. Okay. Looks like I see somebody's on here. I'm just calling Amber and we'll get started. Amber. Hey, Amber, it's Mary. Can you guys see me? Okay. Okay. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so I'm gonna take my AirPod out because otherwise I hear myself talking through your phone. But then I'll put it back in to take questions, and so then you guys can talk to me through your phone. Does that sound okay? Okay. So welcome you guys. My name is Mary Hartel. I'm in San Jose, California. So I'm glad that I can join you through Amber's living room today. So first things first, Amber, did you have everybody write down their 5 numbers for the bingo? I have all the bingo numbers in here. So if you guys haven't done that, write down your 5 numbers. It can be any 5 numbers. It doesn't have to be in a row or vertical, horizontal, or diagonal, just any 5 random numbers. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So I am going to teach you guys about Norwex as we play bingo. Oh, Amber, I do want to know, is everybody familiar with Norwex? Are people new to Norwex? Can you guys give me a little feedback on that? People are new? Okay, fantastic. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and I have the numbers here and I'm just going to start. So first number is 8, and you guys are going to keep track of this. So when you guys reach your bingo, you're going to tell Amber and then she'll let me know. So the first one is 8, and this is our Enviro cloth. This is our flagship product that, and I'm going to explain how this works because this is really the basis of cleaning with Norwex. This is our, all of our cloths have a tag. So you'll see here, it says, wait, where does it say Enviro? Enviro right here. And then it has backlock. And I'm going to explain what this means to you. So this cloth can replace all of your disinfecting sprays. It can replace your disinfecting wipes, so many paper towels. This will replace so many cleaning products in your home. This is a microfiber cloth. Many of you may have seen other microfiber cloths. I remember when I got married, we will be married 20 years this August. My mother-in-law gave us some. They're supposed to be great for the car. And yes, they were fine for the car, but I really wasn't all that impressed. But the difference between Norwex's microfiber and something that you can get at Target or at the dollar store or even, in bulk at Costco is 3 things. The first one being that to be a microfiber, the size of the thread that this is made of, the fibers that this is made of, has to be 1/6 the size of a human hair. So if I take a strand of hair and say I have a split end would be half the size of a human hair, is spliced 6 times. Norwex's fibers, though, are split 200 times. So taking a single human hair, splitting it 6 times is generic microfiber. Norwex microfiber is split 200 times. And so I have this little visual that I wanted to show you guys. So this, you can see it under a microscope. This is a human hair in a microscope, and this is the size of the fiber. And then this is the shape that it has, this pinwheel shape that as I'm going over surfaces, things can grab and go into this pinwheel, and that's how it traps things. So super awesome technology that the fibers can be spun that small. And it's because the fibers are spun that small that it can pick up everything down to the size of a protein hair. So I have on this diagram, anything from, you can see here on atom, here's the protein up into a frog egg, there. Okay. So you can see, and later I'm going to do a demonstration where I show you how Norwex, how this cloth will pick up proteins off of a surface. So that's a little explanation for that. The second thing that sets Norwex's microfiber apart from everything is our backlock technology. And our cloths that have that, which is most of them, it will say that on the tag. Now that is our microsilver agent that is added when everything is a liquid. So it's like adding coffee to creamer. Like you can't separate it. It's not something that washes out over time. The microsilver is embedded. It's not something that leaches out. It's not something that wipes off on your skin that you can ingest, anything like that. But what microsilver does, it's a natural antimicrobial agent. If any of you guys have had C-sections, you may have been given a cream with silver in it. If you're familiar with the athletic clothes, Lululemon, they have silver in their athletic line to help prevent bacteria from growing, when you're sweating, in those athletic clothes. But it makes it so that the cloth self-purifies. So you can continue to use this cloth multiple times over and over again without having to launder it after every single use. So that's awesome because it saves on laundry and you don't have to have a billion cloths either. And then the third thing that sets it apart is how dense the fiber is. So if I were to unravel this cloth, it would stretch from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico. There's 10 million feet of fiber. So with that, it can absorb 7 times its weight in water. So super, super amazing. So those 3 things are the things that set Norwex microfiber apart from anything else on the market today. And so let me check in with Amber and see, do you guys have any questions about those things that I explained? Any questions, Amber? You're good? Okay, so I'm going to show you guys this demonstration. Okay, we're going to get right to it because this is what totally blew me away. I struggle with contamination OCD, so that means like all things raw chicken, bathroom. I have 5 kids from 17 down to 6, and I discovered Norwex when my son was 9. And oh, how I wish I really actually had it like back when I was in college having to do cleaning checks. But when I first heard about it, they said like, oh, you can clean up raw chicken with just a cloth and water. And I was like, y'all are insane. I'm like, what are you talking about? You need to have a chemical cleaner that kills everything, because that's what I'd grown up with traditional cleaning, which is using a chemical. So I want to explain a little bit about the difference. And so typically when you're using chemicals to clean your surfaces, you have a specific chemical that you're using. And it requires a certain duration for that chemical to sit on a surface for it to do its job, for it to kill the different germs that may be on your surface. For most cleaners, for disinfection, that's 10 minutes. For things like wipes, like a lot of them will be like a 30-second for sanitization, but that does not mean it's killing all the germs. That's only certain types of germs will maybe be killed in 30 seconds. And like this one, it says kills 99.9 of bacteria in 15 seconds, but viruses and things like that, it will take, for this brand, it's 3 minutes. For different brands, again, for the wipes, it's up to 10 minutes. And that is with it staying wet on the surface. And I'll show you guys how I used to use these in a minute. But I think many of us we use one wipe to clean multiple surfaces, so it's not staying wet for the full contact time. Or many of us just spray and then follow up wiping with a paper towel, and we're not letting sit the full contact time. The other thing to note when you're cleaning with chemicals is that most of them on the packages will say to pre-clean a surface, like if it's heavily soiled. And the reason for that is that the chemical cannot actually penetrate the dirt, or if it's in a place where there's water, it can't penetrate the biofilm to actually kill whatever it is that's on your surface. And so that's why they say to pre-clean. And then if it's a surface that's going to come in contact with food, or children are going to be touching it, or I would even say like your pets, it's something that you then also need to rinse off with potable water. And none of these things was I doing. But with Norwex, it really is as simple as wiping and cleaning. So because I have issues with raw meat and stuff, I'm going to put on my gloves, which with my OCD, I just like always like to clean with gloves. So these are my gloves that I use for like doing the dishes and whatever. So I have here my raw chicken. Okay. My little pieces of raw chicken. Okay. And I'm going to wipe it here. Here, let me see if I can get it out. I can't. It's a little frozen still. I freeze it after every party and then just keep reusing it. Okay, so let me put it here so you guys can see. Okay, so I'm just rubbing this all over. Okay, let me set this aside. Okay, and then I have these. These are protein testers. They're from a company called Hygiena. And these test for the presence of protein on a surface. So I just showed you guys that thing, this chart, and you can see where it has protein, and then you can see over here where it has bacteria. So protein is smaller than bacteria. Also, bacteria is made up of proteins. And these testers are what health inspectors use when they go into food establishments to make sure, you know, they're meeting cleanliness standards. And the fastest way they do this because it's the fastest way to test. Like, we don't have time to sit here and do the Petri dishes for 72 hours, right? So this, if it's dirty, it will turn purple. So I'm just going to swab this area. And we'll see this turn purple. And if it's clean, then it's going to stay green. So it immediately turns to green. And then if it's dirty, it will turn to purple. And it's kind of like a pregnancy test. So you guys can see that it's already starting to change, right? Okay, like it's already turning blue. So then when I'm coming in cleaning with my Norwex, I have just gotten this wet with water, and this is my cloth. You guys, I've had this since January of 2014. So these last for a really long time, and that's why you're going to experience a lot of savings because you're not going to be having to go buy all those consumable products. So I fold it in half and in half again, so you have 8 clean sides to work with as you're cleaning. And then I simply wipe the surface to be cleaned, and then I will flip it and wipe it one more time. Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to take my swab and swab the area. And this is going to stay green. So you guys can see that it is not changing. And I'll show you guys in a minute too that it doesn't change. And then me with my OCD, who would like, I can't even touch raw chicken, you guys. I can touch this and then I can touch my face, you guys, and I have no issues whatsoever. Like, this is clean. I trust it completely with all of my surfaces, even the toilets. Now, this was very hard for me when I first started. When I first started, I was like, I'm going to use it in places where I don't use disinfectants, like Windex, glass cleaner. That's not a disinfectant. I'd use it on those types of surfaces until I became comfortable, until I could like trust it. But this was another demo that also really helped me. This is, and I'm putting my gloves back on because I'm going to be touching some chemicals and I don't like having them on my skin. But this is Glow Germ powder. And because it's still daylight, I'm here in California, in San Jose, so it's a little bit sunny, but that's why I'm doing it on a mirror so you guys can see a little bit better. But this simulates the presence of germs on a surface. This isn't actual germs. They use these, like my brother-in-law that is a medical resident. When he was in medical school, they use this to teach them like proper hand washing, before they go in, to do procedures and stuff. And then also my sister and my sister-in-law that are majored in dietetics, they use this in their food safety. So I use this when my kids were in Boy Scouts and would teach them, the hygiene. And then they also use it in Head Start to teach kids how to wash their hands and stuff. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this, and this will glow under a black light. So I'm going to show you guys that. So you guys can see how it's glowing, right? So I'm going to then, this is like, I would buy these, or other brand of wipes. And this is what I would use like on so many of my surfaces. And my husband, we got married. I had 1 year of college left. He had 2. And then he ended up getting a master's and a PhD. And we were in school for 10 years of our marriage. And so we were very poor. And I would try to be like so frugal with these and use like, clean as many light switches, as many surfaces and knobs like as I could. And so I want to show you what happens when you are cleaning with a wipe. So you guys see what's happening. I just, am smearing it all over the place, right? And because I was only using one wipe, the surface was not staying wet for the full 3-minute or 4-minute or 10-minute contact time that it needs to, because it says like, so Amber, I don't know if you guys have a package of these, but I encourage you guys when you get home, like take out your most popular cleaners and actually read the directions, because I found that most of us don't do it. When I was doing in-home parties, like I probably had like a total of 5 people that told me they'd actually read the instructions. But this one says, use a wipe to remove heavy soil, unfold a clean wipe and thoroughly wet surface. Treated surface must remain visibly wet for a full 3 minutes. Use additional wipes if needed to assure continuous 3-minute wet contact time. A thorough rinse with potable water is required for surfaces in direct contact with food. So I was not doing that. And I just remember seeing this when they did it and thinking like, because I like to use these on my toilets. I didn't want anything that touched a toilet to go in my washing machine. Like that was just so gross to me. And so I would use these over, not one on the toilet, but like I would just use it once. And like, so basically like what I was sitting on was a slurry of chemicals along with germs. Now the weak germs, yes, those are going to die. It tells us that some bacteria is killed in 15 seconds, but the stronger germs that take the full contact time, they are going to stay there and proliferate. And that's not what we want. So with Norwex, though, what we're doing, sorry, I forgot to mention that, we call this a mechanical clean. So with the chemicals, that's using chemistry to clean. With Norwex, we're doing a mechanical clean, physics. So it's both science, but one we're using physics and one we're using chemistry. And I argue that using the physics here is superior, even though I much rather enjoyed chemistry when I was going to school. So let me show you guys then what happens when I use the Norwex. And sorry, it's hard to not have this move, but this completely removes everything off of the surface. And you guys can see that it's all in the cloth and not on the mirror. And now I want to show you guys, like if I, because I was going from knob to knob and light switch to light switch. So here's the doorknob. Look, I'm just taking the germs from one surface to the other. Like that's not what we want at all. But with Norwex here, again, it is removing everything off the surface. So we have a completely clean surface. Isn't that so cool, you guys? I get so excited. I've been doing this for almost 7.5 years, and it still just makes me so happy. The other things to note is that we have been marketed to our whole lives that we need to use these tough things to kill the things on our surface. And I realize that it's not going to just be like overnight for a lot of you, but start with where you feel comfortable. That's my biggest tip. Is just start with where you feel comfortable. And 2, to note that like smell does not equal clean. They have put all those smells in there to mask the smell of chemicals, but clean actually has no smell. It has a feel. And when I feel this, there's no residue on my surface. When I use it on my granite, it is beautiful. When I use it on my wood, it's beautiful. Like I absolutely love it. Okay. So that's like the longest one because you need to get the understanding of our microfiber, because when you understand that, you'll understand everything else. So let's get to our next number. Okay, so this is number 4. This is our liquid laundry detergent. Now, one of the reasons that I love our liquid laundry detergent is because it has enzymes in it. And enzymes help break down stains. So I like to use this on my cold washes because typically cold also makes it harder to get stains out. And so for all of my kids' clothes, remember I have 5 kids and one likes to use his shoulder as a napkin. I like this because it helps break down those stains so they lift away easier. Also, this is a measured pump, so I don't have to measure it out into a little cup or anything. Like I just do how many pumps it is for the load. And this just flips back to show you how many you need for the size of load that you're doing. So it just reveals that right there. So absolutely love this. If any of you guys there have it, like Andrea or Amber, you know, feel free to share your thoughts on that. Okay, so we've done 8 and 4. Let me grab the next number. And the pack, most of the things that I'm showing you guys are in the Norwex starter package, the Safe Haven 5 package. Ooh, the cleaning paste. This is one that I love. So showed you guys the microfiber, and for most of the cleaning needs in your home, you're going to be able to use just our microfiber. But when you have those tough jobs, you're going to want to grab our cleaning paste. Now, this is awesome, especially for your stovetops, for your bathtub. It's going to replace things like your Comet, Ajax, Soft Scrub, Barkeeper's Friend, stainless steel pots and pans. Like maybe you left something on the stove for a little too long, and this just works awesome for that. So I'm going to show you guys how I have written on here. This was actually written a couple weeks ago. I only erased half of it with my Sharpie, Clean Me. So this is Sharpie written on here. And I'm going to show you how even something as tough as that, I'm using, this is our Norwex Spiri sponge. It's a super scrubby, non-scratching sponge. So you can use it on your nonstick cookware. You can use it on your glass cooktop. You can use it in your bathroom. And those surfaces, it works awesome, but without scratching your surfaces. So this is a hard chalk. Sorry, like I dropped it the other day, and so some of these pieces broke off. But this will last most homes 2 to 3 years. And so it's not like a cream. It's like, you know, like think about like your makeup, like powder, like a pressed powder. And so it becomes a paste when you take something wet like this or a wet cloth, and then you, it becomes a paste with that. So I'm just going to show you how I'm able to remove all of this. And this has been on here for at least a month since my last Zoom bingo. So if you guys have any kids that, you know, think that their art should be not on paper and it should be etched forever on your walls or something, this is a great thing to try, or on your floor, like I saw somebody post in one of our consultant groups last time that. So look at that. Totally nice and clean. Got all that off. So that's your go-to for that. But again, I really love it on my stovetop. I have a gas, or if you have the flat cooktop, it just keeps it nice and clean. This combo is what you want for that. Okay, so cleaning paste. Okay, next one. Okay, this is our Norwex dusting mitt. So this is one of our other, oh no, I just want to show you guys, still green and purple. This has a higher plush than our Enviro cloth. You guys can see the difference in this, and it's a glove. So it's really nice. And I actually like to use 2 at a time so that I can go twice as fast when I'm dusting. But this uses static electricity to pull, as you're gliding across the surface, it pulls it up into the cloth. And then when I'm done, I love to use the Norwex rubber brush to either brush it outside into a bush, or you can brush it right into your garbage can. Works really well. But I want to see if I can bring you over. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but we did a remodel, and so we had a lot of construction dust. And I've been saving this to make a video. I wanted to make a reel, but I was like, oh, this will be perfect for the party, because we'll just be right here. I don't know if you guys can you guys see the dust? Does that show up for you? I don't know if it shows up for you. Let me see. Hopefully you guys can see it on her big TV. But we have our air vent return right here. And so all of this dust from the construction has just come there. And then can you guys see that? It just comes off so easy, and it makes dusting a breeze. It was something that never happened at my house. My mom would do it when she would come to visit, because she lives in a different state. So I just love that. And again, I will just use this rubber brush to brush this off, and then I can continue dusting. You can, if you don't have the rubber brush, go outside, get a good therapy session, whack it against the back of your house to get it to come off, or you can use like a vacuum hose. But again, like this is just so much easier to use on any of our dusting tools to get that off. Okay. So that was number 5. Okay, spend and get. These are the specials that Norwex has that when you spend, and Amber, you have the sheet that has the picture of these. So we have a denim Enviro cloth that has a beautiful blue trim. You can pick that up for $10. The Enviro cloth is normally $18.99, and you can get one for $10 when you spend $99. And then we also have this other kitchen towel and cloth set. Again, it has the denim trim. Sorry, it's a limited edition, so it's brand new this month, but I have it with the red trim. And it has this awesome basket weave on one side and then the EnviroCloth weave on the other. And this is a kitchen towel and cloth set. So it has just like, this is a little bit smaller than the EnviroCloth. So a lot of people like this size for the kitchen. You guys can see the difference there. And then it comes with a matching hand towel, which is great for drying your hands and your dishes. And I just really like this. It has, this is like great for crumb catching. And then I like the duality of it, the versatility of it, because the back is that tight EnviroCloth weave, which in my kitchen, I love to use the EnviroCloth on my cabinets and my appliances. But again, like on your counters, like either the basket weave of this, the counter cloth, or like the weave of our regular kitchen towels is what I like for my counters and tables and the floor. So you can pick this up for $15 and normally it's $30.99. So that's a great way. Like those are about 50% off for each of those. Super great way to add some more Norwex to your collection. And I really like, when I started with Norwex, they did not have the Safe Haven 5 package, which is like my favorite package. But I only had one EnviroCloth. And if I was going to go and use it on my toilet or my bathroom, like I didn't want to use it somewhere else. And so it's also nice that it has a different trim. So again, if you wanted to color code, you can do that. Also, the EnviroCloths come in multiple different colors so that you can use different colors for different areas of your home. Because again, with my OCD, not using the same cloth on my toilet as I am the rest of the areas of my home. Okay, let me check in and see if you guys have any questions. No questions? Okay. Yes, 8, 4, 7, 11, and 5. Okay, now we have 23. This is our window cloth. And the window, yeah, sorry, you guys. The window cloth comes in several different colors. We have it in this beautiful leaf print, which you can get with the EnviroCloth in our basic package. It comes in purple, actually with graphite trim now. Okay. And then it comes in just a solid gray color. So I want to show you guys how I use this. Let me flip this out. Okay. So I want to show you guys with the window cloth. This cloth you use primarily dry. That's how I use it. But you still are going to use it together with your EnviroCloth. They go together like peanut butter and jam, Sonny and Cher, Bert and Ernie. Like they go together. Okay. And so Amber, I don't know if you have these cloths there that you want to have your guests do it on one of your windows or mirrors. But I like to show you guys how great the cloth is by just taking some butter or something greasy, or I don't know if you guys are even eating like ranch dressing or something like that, and you just smear it on the surface to show you guys like how great these cloths work. So I'm just going to take my EnviroCloth to remove the greasiness. So maybe this is, toothpaste on your shower mirror. Maybe it's soap. Maybe it is your sliding doors that have kid, greasy fingerprints or doggy nose boogers, like whatever it is. You first you clean it with a wet EnviroCloth, and then you come in with the dry window cloth and you polish it. So there's a streak-free shine. Nothing. There's no greasiness. It's totally clean. And what I love about this is I didn't have to get out, it's just these two cloths. Again, you're going to be able to use these two cloths to clean 90% of your home. And it makes it so easy. I don't have to worry about breathing in Windex, getting a glass cleaner on my hands. I don't have to worry about getting on my hair or my clothes. Like I don't have to change. I don't feel like I have to shower after using this. I'm not tasting the chemicals. I'm not breathing them in. I'm not getting a headache. My hands, would get contact dermatitis really bad from it. I'm not getting that anymore because I'm not being exposed to any harmful chemicals. I'm not having to buy tons of paper towels. I'm not having to, like when COVID hit and there were no cleaning supplies available, like I didn't have to worry about that. I don't have to buy, paper towels and the consumable cleaner. So for my family, like still, there are some like Norwex households that they're like, oh, we don't use any paper towels. I still use them for bacon, or like, I don't have pets with my OCD. Like I can't do it. But like if I did have a pet that like pooped or vomited, like I would first like scoop up the stuff with a paper towel, but then I would clean, with the Enviro cloth. But I love that I've saved my family so much money that we can go through the Costco. It's like the 8-roll of Bounty. It takes us 3 years to get through that, which is super, super awesome. So we save a ton of money because most families spend over $300 a year on their paper towels. So super awesome to be able to save money that way. Okay, so that's the window cloth. And so that's for anything that you want to streak-free shine. So that's your windows, your mirrors, your stainless steel, your appliances, your bathroom fixtures, your furniture like wood cabinets. You would dry it all with that to have them be like super nice and beautiful. Okay. Next number 25. This is that spend and get. So you guys can see on your bingo board. So it's the graphite with the denim trim. Okay. Number 25. We already talked about the EnviroCloth, but it is nice to have multiples. I feel like every home should have at least 3, one for the kitchen, one for the bathroom, and then one for the rest of your house. Okay. Number 3 is our dryer balls. So we haven't talked about laundry yet, and we'll talk about that eventually when we get to it. But I love using Norwex dryer balls in place of fabric softener and dryer sheets. And the reason being that those products are some of the most toxic things that we have in our homes. Why? Because they contain chemicals that contain endocrine disruptors. What does that mean? Those are things that affect the hormone systems of the body. And you guys, twice this week, I've received notices in my newsfeed, and I don't even like have it set to like show me like chemical stuff about products with endocrine disrupting chemicals affecting the fertility of women. And then I also got one about how it's affecting the fertility of men. And 2, it just messes up with your hormone cycle. I had a previous host from India that when she came here and started using our laundry products, it sent her system totally out of whack. And it took her over 2 years after stopping using it for it to be out of her body and for her body to have gone back to normal. So, but why these dryer balls are awesome. So instead of having to use liquid fabric softener or using the dryer sheets, which puts a coating of chemicals over your clothes so that they feel soft, you just throw these in the dryer, and it comes in a package of 3. They have a 2-year warranty, but I've had mine since the summer of 2015, still going strong. They bounce around your dryer, lifting and separating your clothes. It creates more airflow as it does that, which reduces the drying time by 25%. I live in California where energy is really expensive. And so that's a really big deal to cut down on that savings. Also, it's just nice to cut down on the time that you can have that the washer and the dryer more in sync, because it seems like the dryer always takes longer than the washer does. You can also add a little bit of essential oils at the end of a cycle. So you dry your clothes, take a dryer ball out, add a few drops of your favorite essential oil, throw it back in, run it on air fluff, and then that scent will permeate your clothes. So you can get a nice scent, but do it in a healthy way. Because if you're not familiar, fragrances are, again, something else where companies can hide chemicals that are harmful to us, because there's this loophole where because of proprietary reasons, they don't have to share anything that's in them. And a lot of times they have chemicals that can wreak havoc on our health, but are also things that people are sensitive to, whether that be allergies or just skin sensitivities. It's best to avoid fragrances when possible. But I know that those laundry smells, like, oh my goodness, they bring us back to certain times in our lives. They just make us feel good, but there are better, healthier ways to do that. And so using dryer balls is another a great thing to switch out. And if you're not able to switch out, one thing that you can do as you're working on switching out the chemicals is use white vinegar. You can put that in your fabric softener compartment, just half a cup. And that is also a natural fabric softener. Yes, your clothes will smell like salad when you go to take them out, but by the time they're dry, there will be no scent. So that was what I did for a little while until I could get the dryer balls. Okay, next number is VIP. So I have a VIP community on Facebook for my customers where I continue to educate on chemicals, on how to use the products, where customers can come and ask questions. So when you order from me, you will get an invitation with a link to join my VIP group where you can continue to learn. So that's valuable because most of us, it's like we grew up using traditional chemical cleaners and this is a whole new world. And it's great to be able to see how other people are using it and just to be able to stay in contact. So I can help make sure you're maximizing the use of your product. So just wanted you to be aware of that. Okay, 12 is the dusting mitt. And I forgot to mention that they come in gray, as you can see here. They come in teal and then the blue that you saw. Okay. Any bingos yet? Okay. Next one is number 24. And this is our rubber brush. And I wanted to show you guys. So you guys saw how it works to go off of that. You also have our Enviro wand, which is our wand duster, which is awesome because it bends. So you can get ceiling fans, or maybe you want to get the top of a bookshelf. Maybe you want to get behind the TV, and it has all these great fingers to do that. And then you just brush it like this to get it all off. This also works fabulously for our mop system. This is the dry mop pad, and you use this to get all the hair off. So when I'm doing it into a trash can, I just brush down this way half, and then I flip it around and do the other half right into my trash can, and it gets all the hair, dust, crumbs right off there so I can keep on using it and I don't have to wash it every time. So that rubber brush, you can, if you're getting the mop system, you can get it at a discount when you get the package with the mop system and the rubber brush. So I just want to highlight that because it's a great add-on. Okay, number 19 is our next one. And this is the Safe Haven 5 package. These are the best products to start off with if you're new. We haven't talked about the detergent yet, but it has the Enviro cloth. Actually, I have it all right in here. It has the Enviro cloth, the dust mitt, the paste, and then the detergent, all for $108.99. And that qualifies you for the spend and gets that you can add on. And this will replace most of the products that you have underneath your bathroom and your kitchen sinks. And these are things, the only thing that's consumable here is the cleaning paste, which again, I said lasts for 2 to 3 years. And then the detergent, this is 400 loads for a high efficiency machine. So it lasts a really, really long time. So that was number 19. And sorry, did I miss, are there any bingos yet? Okay, guys. Wow. Okay, no bingos yet. Okay, 22. So our detergent. So this was something that I did not start using until I became a consultant because I'm like, why would I use their detergent? But I do want to talk about why our detergent's awesome and then also how to care for your cloths because these are washable and reusable. So with Norwex, it tells you here like all of the things that it doesn't have, phosphates, sulfates, no chlorine bleach, no fillers, no optical brighteners, no animal testing, no dyes or fragrances. Now, there are a lot of products out there that they advertise not having dyes or fragrances, that they're safe for, people with sensitive skin that way. But a lot of people are actually also allergic to optical brighteners. And another reason that you'd want to stay away from those is that they have mutagens in them that they're not necessarily going to mutate you, but they are mutating our bacteria. And so they are not safe to go into our waterways because they're wreaking havoc in that way. And optical brighteners are the things that trick our eyes into thinking that things are whiter than they actually are. And then other things about our detergent is that, again, like our fabric softeners and dryer sheets, a lot of the detergents contain, again, endocrine disrupting chemicals that we want to do our best to avoid. And so I would encourage you to Google, or you can go download an app called think dirty, you can go to a website, ewg.org, and you can type in the current detergent that you use and see what it's rated. I've just had so many customers tell me how disappointed they were to learn that some of the detergents they were using that were advertising as healthier, more environmental options were really not as good as they thought they were. But again, I didn't start using this until I became a consultant, but this is what we have exclusively used in our home since February of 2015. This, along with the liquid detergent that came out several years ago. I prefer to use this in my warm and hot loads, and then I like to use this in my cold just because this is a little bit more expensive than this is. This is also a great multi-purpose cleaner that I can take half a teaspoon of this, dilute it in a spray bottle, and it's great as a grout cleaner. It's great for grease. We use it on our power washer to clean like our fence or patio. It's great for getting carpet stains out. With most things, I say just start with the EnviroCloth. But if the EnviroCloth alone isn't enough, then you can use our diluted UPP, or you can go to our cleaning paste. But I love that in my high efficiency machine, you're going to throw the scoop out because the scoop is 2 tablespoons. So you're going to throw that out, go to your kitchen and grab the half teaspoon, not tablespoon, teaspoon. And that's all you need for a full load of laundry. And it is awesome. And this lasts forever. And look at how small it is. So you're going to save like so much space with doing this. So I absolutely love this detergent. It works great. I can't sacrifice cleaning power with 5 kids. Like, it's too expensive to have our clothes ruined. So I just highly recommend giving this a try. And even if you're like, oh, I don't want to use it on my clothes, or my kids are like forbidding you from getting rid of the laundry scent, even though I really invite you to consider that for your health and for your grandchildren's health, to do that. Sorry, what was I gonna say? Oh, for caring for your cloths. So how you take care of your cloths. So, like I just cleaned up the chicken, like so gross. It's on the inside. So I'm not touching anything that actually touches chicken, but you're going to go under your sink and you're going to do what's called a par wash, where you press, agitate, and rinse rub the fibers against the self, rinsing under hot water. That causes the fibers to swell and release whatever gunk you picked up. So then after, you've done that, you're going to then hang it by the tag to dry. And as it's drying, that's when the microsilver is going to work. When the cloth gets wet, it activates the silver ions. And then it's in drying, the silver ions go to work, breaking down the cellular walls of any bacteria that's left in the cloth. So once the cloth is dry, it's like you have a fresh, clean cloth. The thing is that if you're doing like super intensive cleaning, or maybe you've used it for a lot, like we have really hard minerals here in San Jose, over time, you will notice that you need to wash it. Either the cloth will get crusty because don't have great water, or if you start to notice any smell, that means that there is more trapped in the cloth than you have been able to physically rinse out yourself, and that means it's time to launder it in the machine with some detergent. Or you can hand wash it too, like grab a bowl or a pot and put really hot water. If you're just washing one cloth, just a pinch of detergent is all you need, and you'll see the dirt just start to come out of the cloth. Then rinse really well and hang to dry, or you can throw that in the dryer. If you want to machine wash your cloths, like I have so much now that I have a whole Norwex laundry load. But if you don't have a lot and you just want to wash it with your other stuff, I recommend getting one of those mesh laundry bags. Like if you just go onto Amazon, you'll be able to find them. You want the really, really fine ones. You don't want the one with the big holes that looks like netting. You want it to be very, very fine, because that will prevent any lint from your other clothing or towels from getting on this, because this attracts lint. So you want to avoid linty loads. So you wouldn't want to wash this with cotton towels unless you have that netting, that washing net. We used to have one that I would sell. Unfortunately, we don't anymore. If anybody's interested in that, I can send you the link to make it really easy to wash. But the other thing is, so you want to use a detergent that is free of fillers, because if you have lots of fillers in your detergent, that will leave residue in your cloths. And it will block the silver. That's also the reason that you don't want to use fabric softener or dryer sheets, because it puts a coating over your cloth, blocking the silver, making it less absorbent. You may have noticed, like when you purchase pajamas, when you purchase exercise clothes that have special moisture wicking, they all say on the tag, and even towels, to avoid using fabric softener and dryer sheets. And it's for that reason. Like, you're working against the technology by putting that coating on there. And I used to always ignore all these things. Like, it's like, whatever, I need the fabric softener, I need the dryer sheets. But when you use a good detergent that doesn't have fillers, you are not going to get crusty shirts. Like, I cannot, I have to hang dry most of my t-shirts, otherwise they get too tight in the chest. And so they used to always get crunching. So that's why I would use the liquid fabric softener. But since switching to this, my clothes are super nice and soft without using anything like that. And it's because you don't have those fillers that leave residue in your clothes. So really, really love the detergent. And then the other thing is no bleach. Bleach breaks down fibers. And with these being 1/200 the size of a human hair, like, if you guys have accidentally ever used too much bleach, like, it'll just eat a hole through it. Like, you don't want your eating holes through this. So please, no bleach. If you like really need to deep clean your cloths, you can bring water to a boil on your stove, throw the cloth in, turn it off, and let it soak in there with a little bit of detergent. But please, no bleach. Okay. That will void the warranty. So no bleach, no linty laundry, no fabric softener, dryer sheets. If you're like, Mary, I'm not ready to try the detergent, that's okay. Using your regular detergent is not going to permanently ruin your cloths. So you are welcome to use that. And if you start finding, oh, Mary, my cloths are getting stinky, reach out to me. I'll send you a sample of the detergent for you to try, and you'll be able to bring your cloths back to new. Not a big deal. That was me. I used regular detergent for a year and I was fine. But I do love the Norwex detergent, and I haven't had to buy detergent because I'm able to earn it for free for over 7.5 years. It's awesome. Okay. 35%, number 2. Okay, so 35%, this is how much I earn as a consultant on the sales of any sales that I make. So if you guys are like, thinking about what, Mary, this looks like fun, what Mary's doing, or I could do this, or I could do this better than her, which I'm sure you could, you can make 35%. So if you guys, are in a situation where you're looking for extra streams of income, I invite you to consider this. I can send you a Google form that has our frequently asked questions that you can look over. There's never any pressure from me. This is about whatever you want. So I want to serve you. So if it's as a customer, if you want to partner with me like Amber or Andrea have to earn free products, or if you're like, man, like, this would be a great way to make some extra money on the side, I would love to have you any of those ways. So if that's something that interests you, let me know. Be happy to send you more information. I've been doing this for over, it'll be 7.5 years in August. And it's been a huge blessing because we live in California and it's super expensive. And when I first purchased my Norwex, like, I couldn't believe that I was spending over $100 on cleaning supplies. And that was something that was very difficult for us, but it has been able to pay for so many things in my household and been such a blessing. Okay, the next one is 14. These are our body cloths. Andrea and Amber, do you guys have these? Amber, I think I just sent you one. I don't know if you've used it yet, but I am going to get my cloth wet. I want to show you guys. So this is just lip liner. And oh my goodness, I'm just so terrible at putting on my makeup. Oh, wow. I did not do a good job. So I'm going to need to remove that. Let me get my body cloth wet with warm water and I'll be right back. So this is my body cloth that I got in my first Norwex purchase of January 2014. Most body cloths, you probably shouldn't keep them this long. All of our Norwex microfibers, a 2-year warranty. Our mop has a 5-year warranty. I like them a little more exfoliating. When you have a new one, it is super, super soft. But I have oily skin. And when you wring out the cloth, the more you wring it out, the more exfoliating it is, the more water you leave in it. The more gentle it is. But you guys, just removes your makeup. So at night when I'm doing like my eye makeup, I just hold it on my eyes for 10 seconds to soften the makeup. And then I gently wipe away. So if you guys use like makeup remover wipes, you're not going to have to be spending on that. If you purchase facial cleanser excuse me, makeup remover, shaving cream, body soap, body wash. This replaces all of that. So they come in a pack for 3 for $21.99. And like I said, I've had mine since January of 2014. My boys, my 17, 15, 13, and now my 9-year-old, they use these to wash their face morning and night, to help deal with all the acne that my teenagers have to deal with, all the hormones that they're experiencing. And you guys can you guys see the red in the cloth? But it is awesome because it's easy for them. And so they actually do it. And so it helps them get on a good skincare routine. I love it. Amber, I know you have a little one. This was amazing. So I, was introduced to Norwex, before I had my last one. I'd actually signed up for Norwex 2 weeks after I found out I was pregnant with my 5th. And it was awesome when she was a little baby, because there would be times when I was like, and maybe, you guys have little ones now, that it's like, do I sleep or shower? And this makes it so that it's like you can shower, but without getting in the shower, because I can get this wet and then clean my stinky parts. Like, we call it the mom bath. So it's like giving yourself a sponge bath. And you can clean yourself, and it's awesome. Or maybe like you've been chasing your kids all day, or you've been at work all day and you have an event that night, but you don't have time to shower. You don't want to redo your hair and makeup. You can clean yourself, clean any sweaty parts, and it's just awesome. My son also likes to take it because he has, not anymore because they finished school, but he had gym class, and he would be able to clean, wipe down all sweaty areas. So when he went to his next class, he wasn't stinky. So just like our EnviroCloth removes the bacteria from our surfaces, this removes the bacteria from your skin, and bacteria is what causes you to stink. This is also awesome for those of you guys who have to shave. You guys can see I have really dark hair, light skin, and shaving is a must. It's like I get the 5 o'clock shadow on my legs that men do for their faces. I also really love, this is the body cloth in a glove form, and I love to use this. So I like to use this on my face, and then I use this on my body, just makes it really easy. And then I use this on my legs to shave. So it's like I would go like this up my leg to lift the hairs, have them all go in the same direction. It removes all the dead skin cells off of your skin. It removes the bacteria. So you're not, like, when you have those open pores, you're not going to have anything go back into your pores and, irritate your skin, and makes it super nice and smooth to be able to get a very clean, close shave. And I don't have to use soap. I don't have to use shaving cream. I just use this first and then shave. My brother also does it for his face. I have customers that also use it on their bald heads. Like, it is awesome. Amazing for travel, that I don't have to pack all that extra stuff. So if you're going to be doing summer travel, these are so amazing to have. If you're going to be road tripping, highly recommend having an EnviroCloth in the car for when someone gets car sick, or when someone spills their drink. We've had someone spill like a huge root beer, and I've been using, I was actually like a small travel size, Amber. I think I put one, oh, here. Yeah, the travel size. That was all I had. So now I always bring this, but I was having to use this and like wring it out. But man, no amount of napkins that we would have had in the car would have gotten it all. So love that. Okay. Any bingos? No bingos. You had, okay. It's okay. So there's going to be, yeah, a lot. My daughter threw up one time when we were traveling. We also have an awesome odor eliminator, which eats organic matter, which is awesome for spraying on things if you've had little kids throw up, or you've had animals or children have accidents. Works great for that. But yeah, no, it's so sad. But this, like, when my kids get sick, like, I will have a cloth that I just am using it for the throw up. So it's like they throw up, I use this to wipe up the floor off the carpet, or, the kitchen floor, whatever. Then I rinse it out, hang it up until the next time they throw up, and then I keep using it. Okay, the next number is 10, and that is for the spend and get. Again, that you can get a kitchen towel and cloth set for $15. You guys saw 35%. I can only get my products at 35%. So if you can get something for 50% off, get it. Okay. So that's number 10. Okay. Okay. 18. This is for the Apple store or for the Google Android store. You are going to go on your phones, because this is how you're going to be able to order from Amber's party. And you are going to find where your app store is. So do that right now. And you are going to find the Norwex shopping app. So just type Norwex and it will bring up Norwex shopping. And you are going to download that and you'll be able to easily shop from your phone. So that's the easiest way. If you're like, Mary, I don't want another app, it's okay. You can go to my website instead, and Amber has it on the catalogs there. It's on the back. It's maryhartel.norwex.biz. But the app is a way easier shopping experience. So I recommend that if you have enough space on your phone to do that. So that's where you'll do that. And then when you're checking out, it will ask you if you're shopping with a party, and you will say yes, and then it will let you choose Amber's party. Okay. And if you accidentally don't, I can always move any order. So no need to like stress or whatever if it's not working. You just need to make sure you see me and that it says Mary Hartel. Okay. That's the big thing there. Okay. 15, cleaning paste. We've already done that. Okay. Referral link. Now this, number 20, referral link, is that, so for Amber, and like for Andrew when she had her party, Amber booked from her party. For your host to get the big bulk of gifts, she needs someone to book a party. And a referral link is an option for that. So think about like an affiliate link, or I'm sure you guys have all had something where it's like, if you share this, then your friend will get whatever. So that's what you get to do with a referral link. It's kind of like, the catalog parties of yesteryear, how it is today, sharing Norwex by giving your friends a link to be able to order from. So it's a very low key way to share Norwex, but I just want to let you guys know that that is an option for hosting a party and for helping Amber get that booking. But I feel like doing a party is better because they can see it. And since Norwex is new, doing the referral link will require more explaining on your part, which again is fine. And I also have some links with demos and videos that you can share them, but you'll just need to help them make sure that they actually watch those or check those out. Okay. Number 6, these are the booking gifts that you get when you have someone book a party. So let me show you those. So when Amber booked a party for Andrea, she earned her this beautiful amethyst cloth. So that's for the first booking. Then with the second booking, you get not just the matching Enviro cloth, but you also get the matching dusting mitt. And these are limited edition. So if purple is your jam, this is the only way to get it. And then when you have a third booking, you get our optic scarf, which this is a full-size optic scarf. Oh man, I forgot my glasses. But this is the mini one. And you can just click it onto your purse. That's what the clip is for. So like I have, it hooked to my purse right here. So I always have it to clean my glasses, my sunglasses, my phone. So this also removes 99% of the bacteria, and everybody takes their phones everywhere, right? Like they're probably dirtier than a toilet seat. And you can, I don't know if you guys can see the grease, but this just removes like all the greasy fingerprints, the smudges, and it works awesome. So I love this. And if I'm using it on my glasses, like I will just breathe on my glasses to create some moisture, and then I will clean it that way if you don't have water near you or anything. So those are the booking gifts. Bingo. Yeah, we only have a few more numbers. Did you guys all choose the same numbers? Did you say yes? Yay! Who's the winner? Who's the winner? Awesome. Okay. So there are, congratulations. Did you say Leah? Okay. So the bingo winners are getting a counter cloth. So these are our paper towel replacements. So you guys heard me earlier say that families are spending over $300 a year on their paper towels. And with Norwex, this box comes with 6 cloths. Okay, so we'll come with 2 packages, and you can choose your color. We have one with purple and neutrals. We just have neutrals, and then we have blues. And it comes with 6 of them, and that's for $58.99. It's a one-time purchase. And I've had this for several years now using these. So you're going to save $300 every single year for many, many years. Like, what would you guys do with that money? So I want to show you guys like how well the counter cloths absorb versus paper towel. So this is a high quality. I don't buy cheap paper towels. If I'm going to use a paper towel, it's got to be a high quality one. I have 1/4 a cup of water in each of these. And I'm going to show you how much, so if you have a spill, Amber, you have a little one, maybe she's learning how to drink out of a real cup. I just know that for many years, we were constantly having spills every single day, right? So if I were to actually use enough paper towels to absorb all this water, it would be 7 to 8 paper towels. So you guys can see like this is just dripping everywhere, all that water. And with the Norwex, no dripping. And look, there's even some dry spots on the cloth, no dripping whatsoever. So when you have a spill, you want to grab this, okay? It is not a wise investment to buy paper towels, something that you literally use for seconds and then you throw it away. You can instead buy something that is reusable and is tree friendly, environmentally friendly. We kill 51,000 trees every day for our paper towel habit. America uses the most paper towels of any industrialized nation. So I know that in the beginning, it may seem like, oh, this is not as convenient. I can't tell you like how much faster I can clean up messes with my Norwex than I could with any wipe or spray cleaner or paper towel. It's just about establishing new habits. And it does get like so fast. And then rinsing it out, washing them. In the beginning, again, you're establishing new habits. Anytime you're establishing new habits, it's a little awkward. It's just mentally harder. But once I did, it was amazing. And if I can change, you guys can change. I'm very resistant to change. Like when I get a new phone, like I leave it in the box for a week, and my husband's the one that has to force me to learn how to use it. Like I don't like change. So I promise if I can do it, you can do it. Okay, 21. This is the Safe Haven 5 package, but with the liquid laundry detergent. So you actually get to decide which detergent you want. If you want to start with the liquid or the powder, I typically recommend most people start with the powder just because it is so versatile and you can use it for so many uses. And I do prefer the powder for washing your Norwex. So if that's the main reason that you're getting it, then I would get it for that. The powder. Okay, 17 is our mop system. And I showed you guys the pads before with that, but it is a system that you first use a dry mop pad to get all the pet hair, the crumbs, the dirt, the dust off of your floors. And then you will switch to a wet mop pad that I just get this wet under the faucet and then I wring it out really well. And then I just, this uses Velcro. Now, let me show you guys. Uses Velcro to just Velcro onto here. And then I mop my floors. And there is a video, I will send a link. I will send the link that has it for Amber to show you guys how easy this mop system is. This is the reason that most people host. Like Amber can actually earn one of these with our party this month. It's a part of the host rewards. But it just makes your caring for your floor so easy. Like I have tried all the different mops except for Swiffer because I'm too cheap to buy pads. But I had my friend, she's like, I calculated I was spending $75 a year to only use 2 pads because she only had a small kitchen. Everywhere else was carpet. So for 2 pads, she's like, I spent $75 a year to have dirty floors because with her kids, like they were still never clean. And so once you buy these, we have a 5-year warranty on the mop system. You can clean whenever you want. Like the same thing goes with my stainless steel. Like as soon as I clean it, the kids touch it and it's dirty. And so I hated cleaning it. Same with my TV. Like I never wanted to clean the things because they were just going to get it dirty. And I felt like I was just wasting money. But with my Norwex, I can keep everything nice and clean and it doesn't cost me every time I clean. But I want to show you this, the pole. So I have it actually hooked to my rubber broom. If you guys have pets, This works really awesome for getting pet hair off of rugs and carpet and stairs. But this has our mop handle. So it's the same handle. And this is telescoping, so it can go high or low. And then you just tighten it. So you're going to be ergonomically correct when you're using it with our mop system. So you actually stand upright when you're mopping. You don't stand over like this and mop. You stand up like this and you do a figure eight motion. So it passes over it twice and it just gets everything up. You're not having to sequester your family. Like Amber, you can mop your floors like with your daughter right there. You don't have to do it when she's sleeping because there's no chemicals involved. It doesn't stay wet. She's not gonna, get hurt. So I really love that because when my kids were young, the last thing I wanted to do after I put them to bed was mop the floors, or when they were napping. Like I either wanted to be napping myself or I wanted to get something done, or when I was working full time with, at different points that, it's like, that's the last thing I wanted to do. I just wanted to relax. I was exhausted. Right. And so this makes it super easy. And if your kids are old enough at 5 years old, my kids could mop the floor. So that's also amazing, which they could never do with the steam cleaner or a sponge mop or a ring mop. Okay, 16, book a party, get a prize. So when you book a party, whether that be a referral link or a Zoom bingo like this, or I also do Facebook parties, whatever method you want. If you want more information, let me know. You will get, what did I do with the, you'll get a body cloth from me. Here it is. You will get a free body cloth from me at the time that you book. And then during your party, I'm sweetening the deal. You will get a bath towel when you have a qualifying party. So I will add that to your party, and you will get that at the close of your party. So you'll get this now, and then you'll get a bath towel once you actually host your party, have a qualifying party. Okay. So then next one is number 9. And the first 3 people to get bingo, you guys are the ones that get the counter cloth. So Amber, you can pass those out to people. This is our Norwex starter kit. If you're like, man, I want everything, I need to tell all the people about all the things, then I invite you to consider this. With our Norwex starter kit, it's just $9.99 to become a consultant. Norwex then gives you 30 days to sell $1,000 worth of product, and then you get to keep everything in this kit for free. It has the Safe Haven 5 set, along with the mop system and rubber brush, $265 worth of products. If you don't reach that $1,000, then you pay $200 at the end of 90 days. And I can share more details with you, but that's the gist of it. So if this is something that you're considering, if you're like, man, I was already going to spend $200, let's see if maybe this is a good fit for you. If you're like, I'm not interested in selling it all, maybe consider having a party, or again, just buy it outright. Okay. But that is an option for people. Okay. Then the last one is number 1. And these are our specials. And I have printouts for those that I gave Amber, so if she can show you guys those. These are the specials that I'm offering for you as her guest, that you can get different freebies if you get any of these package deals. So you would just let me know. So you would just go ahead and place your order for the thing that it says. And then I will contact you to figure out which gifts you wanted me to send you for free as your gifts. Okay. But that is everything. If Amber or Andrew, if you guys had questions, products you wanted to see, otherwise you can pass out the catalogs for people to look at. But if you guys have questions about anything, let me know. Otherwise, then I'll just leave you guys to have your party. I do. Yeah, talk to me. Yeah, I can. Yeah, no problem. Uh-huh. Yes. No. So what I do is, so like my kids would always like spill cereal. So that would be like hard on floor. So I will just step on the base, and then I'm just moving it with my shoe. So I'm applying that extra pressure. Or another tip is like if you have a spray, we have a spray attachment that's like it was launched in January, but has been such a hot item we haven't been able to keep it in stock. Praying that it comes back soon. But you can either use a spray bottle. So like if I like see like jam or like cereal, like I'll just spray that. And usually by the time I get to it, it just comes right off. But otherwise I just step on it and go back and forth and it comes right up. So that was one of the things that I was concerned about when switching from my steam mop, because I would used to have to like go over things like multiple times with my steam mop for it to loosen up and come off. And I have never, I kept my steam mop for a year and then I sold it on Craigslist after that because I never felt like I needed it. So. Any other questions? When I said one? Okay, well, I'm happy to send the one person that didn't get something a prize because that's not fair. So just tell me who it is who didn't get one, and I will send her a counter cloth. I am happy to do that because everyone needs one. So yeah, so Amber, just text me who that was and I'll get it out. And if she's not, because I realize if you're ordering, then I'll get your contact information. But if you're not ready to order yet, then just make sure you give Amber your contact information, email, cell phone, and address, mailing address, so then I can send that out to you. Okay. But Amber, do you want to give people till Monday to order so they have through the weekend? Or people, I mean, if people want to order right there, that's great. But otherwise, we can close out Monday. Does that work? No, it's okay. 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 Oh, great. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So I just also sent a text that has the Clean Less Live More link tree that has links to demos. It has the link for the mop system, so you can watch that if people wanted to see that. And then it has all the specials there, and then it has your link to order at the bottom. So if they just wanted to shop via website, they can do it through that link. Otherwise, download the Norwex shopping app. But if you have questions, like I'll have my phone near me, you can text me or call me. But yeah. But any other things that you guys wanted to see? I do have some other products if you wanted to see anything. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, so I maybe I should take you guys upstairs. Oh, well, this is the spray bottle that I love. But this is, so for bathrooms, if bathrooms are one of your issues, then I highly either recommend the bathroom scrub mitt or the Enviro scrub. This is similar to the dusty mitt. Both of them have like the super scrubby side, and then it has the Enviro cloth on the other. And the reason that I love these is because I don't ever, sorry, that light is coming in like bright. I don't ever have to set aside time to clean my shower now. So just once a week while I'm in the shower, I just scrub down my shower walls and my shower floor, or my boys do their tub. You just scrub with this side, wipe clean with this, just with water. It is so easy. And I know that like with little kids, and we're like, it can just be hard enough just to get a shower, but to be able to just have to spend like a couple extra minutes doing that once a week is super awesome. So this is something that I really love. So if your big cleaning challenge is bathrooms, I really recommend this. I don't have it right here with me. I can run up and get it if you want, but the hair turban is another one that I really love. If you guys have long hair, if it takes a long time to dry, that hair turban is a game changer. I take it with me when I travel. I have long, thick hair. And so I used to, like, if I showered at night, I would still have to blow dry my hair for 15 minutes in the morning, but I just wear it for 10 minutes at night before bed. And then when I wake up, it's dry. Or if I'm showering in the morning, I leave it on for 10 minutes and then I take it out, style my hair and let it air dry, and it dries really fast. So my hair is healthier because I'm not having to apply so much heat to my hair, which, dries out your hair. So I really love that. So if you're looking for, something more pampering, That's an awesome thing. I also love our pillowcases. That's another great pampering gift. Um, if there are there any cleaning challenges in particular that people have that maybe they want to know about? If you guys have to do a lot of dishes, I highly recommend the netted dishcloth in the catalog. We just have it in gray right now, but this is the best thing. It's like the Washington that I was talking about earlier, but you'd use this instead of a sponge. I used to be a total sponge girl. You wad it up, you add your dish soap, and you scrub, and it's safe for cast iron, non-stick, stainless steel, like whatever you're washing. It works awesome and it rinses out. If you guys bake a lot, this is amazing because the flour rinses right out. If you drop an egg, which sometimes happens to me, I can get it up really easy. So I really love the knitted dishcloth. It's probably my most used Norwex product just because we're constantly doing dishes with a family of 7. So those are some of my top extra items. Okay, you're welcome. So if you guys have any more questions, let me know. I wish I could see all your beautiful faces, but this works out too. So, okay, anything else? Otherwise, I'll just go ahead and sign off and you can reach out to me via text for any questions. Sound good? Okay. Oh, sure. Sure. The body cloth? Oh, the kids body wash. Yeah, is it the 4-in-1, I think is what it's called. So, you guys, that's one product that I won't recommend. I'm like, it will do bubbles, like, but it doesn't last a long time. I did not like it for my girl's hair for conditioner. I just feel like at Costco, I could get something that also didn't have the parabens and phthalates for cheaper. So I wasn't even willing to spend my free shopping dollars on it just because, I mean, for me, it's about like getting rid of the chemicals, but I'm also cheap. Like, so if I could get something as good a quality, like I would rather spend my money getting other Norwex things. So that would not be the first Norwex product I would get. If I got it for free, like, yes, I will use it. But, because I think it's like $19.99. Like I would get the body cloths. I would get a couple kids sponges. I would get a different Norwex product, especially if you're new to Norwex. I would get that before the kids body wash, and I would get the healthy body wash at, a health food store or the healthier grocery stores, like we have Sprouts or whatever. It doesn't cost as much. So that's my honest review. You're welcome. Anything else? And then green and purple. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, ladies. Enjoy your girl time. Okay. Bye.